It's 2015, and Red Bull is hosting its first Kumite tournament for Street Fighter in Paris. With a stacked invite list filled with world champions, legends, and absolute killers, one player was extra hungry. Known as the king of Sagat players in Japan, Bonchan was trying to prove to the world he has what it takes to be a champion, but he had built the wrong kind of reputation, where players had started to think he didn't have what it takes to win major tournaments. Everyone knew just how good of a player he was, but he seemed to always just barely fall short. From a second place at Canada Cup 2013 to a second place at EVO 2014, he was always a couple games away from winning it all, but he was determined to change that here. This is the story of Bonchan's legendary run at Red Bull Kumite 2015. Red Bull Kumite isn't your average tournament. This is an invitational, hand-picked selection of the world's absolute best Street Fighter players. We're talking about a bracket so stacked, any of these players could win EVO on a good day. You had Tokido, the murderface himself, Luffy, fresh off of his EVO 2014 championship, which he actually beat Bonchan in grand finals, Snake Eyes, the grappler god, Daigo, the most decorated Street Fighter player of all time, and of course Bonchan, Japan's zoning master. This wasn't just about prize money, this was about legacy, about proving you belonged among the gods of Street Fighter. In the format, double elimination, long sets, no room for flukes. If you won here, you earned it. Bonchan wasn't your typical fighting game player. He originally wanted to be a pro Mahjong player, but through a chance meeting while working at the Mahjong parlor, he met his now good friend Daigo. After every shift, they would play each other, slowly getting better. Through this time at the arcades, Bonchan built his reputation on something that sounds boring, but is actually terrifying: perfect spacing. While other players relied on mix-ups and momentum, Bonchan turned defense into an art form. His Sagat was a fortress, impenetrable, methodical, and suffocating. In Japan, he was the Sagat, but internationally, he was always the eternal bridesmaid. Top 8s all the time. Top 3s? Absolutely. But that first place? It always seemed just out of reach. But this tournament was his chance to change that narrative. Sagat in Street Fighter IV is all about control. He's known mainly for his iconic fireballs, the high tiger shot and the low tiger shot, and Bonchan can create patterns that force you to play his game. In that game, utilizing Sagat's immense normals to punish you for guessing wrong. Get too close, standing roundhouse says hello. Try to jump, tiger uppercut sends you back to the shadow realm. And those tiger knees? Bonchan had setups that made them completely ambiguous. Sometimes they were safe, sometimes they weren't, but you were guessing every time. But Sagat had a couple problems. Fast characters could get in his face, mobile characters could dance around his fireballs, and that tall hitbox, it meant eating longer combos than anybody else. Similar to Morgan in Marvel 3, playing Sagat at this level wasn't about tier lists. It was about perfection and not making any mistakes. Bonchan's first hurdle in bracket though was Luffy, the EVO champion from last year, and the one that took it all away from Bonchan. This matchup, it's hell for Sagat, maybe one of the worst. Rose can reflect fireballs back at Sagat, she can absorb them for a ton of meter, she can slide under them, and she can control the pace of the match completely from anywhere on screen. Luffy had beaten plenty of Sagats before, including Bonchan, but Bonchan has learned from last year. He knows that he can't stay back and fight, so he immediately tries to close the distance. He's using his fireballs as a way to slow Luffy down and allow him to dash up. He isn't going for anything flashy, just safe fireballs at a range that Luffy can't react, and strong normals like crouching heavy punch. But Luffy isn't the EVO champion for nothing. He's able to change his game plan, putting pressure back onto Bonchan instead, with Rose's drills and Ultra 2. With this and Rose's crouching medium punch, Luffy wins the first game and takes an early lead. Bonchan starts out the next game with a great confirm into Tiger Knee and keeps the pressure up from there. His fireball spacing and timing catching Luffy off guard and chunking him down. Both players get low, but Bonchan's footsies thrive as he hits the standing medium kick to secure the round. Luffy makes some amazing reads, winning the round and putting Bonchan on the verge of elimination. Each player slowly whittles each other down. Great anti-airs and solid neutral put both of them within a single mistake of losing the round. Luffy activates Ultra 2, making it difficult to hit him as the orbs circle Rose. And as Bonchan tries to poke through an opening, Luffy lands a great confirm, but Bonchan has one last trick up his sleeve. He buffers Ultra as a last-ditch effort, knowing Luffy wants to hit a meaty drill, and this Ultra secures the game. He seems to have been re-energized from that win. He comes out the next round on fire, landing huge confirms and making incredible reads on Luffy's offense. But Luffy isn't quite done yet. He punishes Bonchan's risky uppercut and uses that momentum to close out the round quickly. One final round is all that matters now. They trade fireballs, trying to look for a single opening to start. As their meter builds, Luffy activates his Ultra 2, jumping directly at Bonchan. Sagat uppercuts, trading with the Rose Ball and putting Luffy in a juggle state. With quick reactions, he's able to continue the combo and land his Ultra. He gets Luffy within a pixel, but Rose is Ultra 2 again. Luffy's trying everything to get a hit, but Bonchan finds the gap and trades hits, giving him the win.
Bonchan takes it!
Trades!
His first demon is eliminated. Now he has to face Murder-Face Tokido, playing a character that Sagat also struggles with, Akuma. Tokido's Akuma is everything Sagat hates. Demon flips over fireballs, ambiguous vortex setups, Sagat-specific combos, and pressure that never stops. Tokido gets a huge opening early, using Akuma's heavy kick, appropriately called the party starter, to get a huge knockdown on Bonchan in the corner. Bonchan uses his great defense to get out, but Tokido will not relent. He lands an incredibly difficult combo into Ultra, putting Bonchan on the back foot. Tokido wants to play safe now, not doing anything risky, or so he thought. He jumps up for an air fireball, but Bonchan reads this and does a Kara uppercut to catch him. Sagat has a unique mechanic in Street Fighter IV, where he can cancel the animation frames from some of his moves into a special move, mainly his forward light kick. This allows him to cover immense distances to catch his opponent. Both players are adapting constantly to each other. They continue to trade games until it's game 5, 1 round apiece. The winner of this goes on to grand finals. You can see it on Bonchan's body language. The usual calm cracking, just a bit. Tokido's in his head, and it shows. Tokido immediately gets Sagat into the corner. He tries to get out, but Tokido's playing safely. Bonchan is stuck. Tokido takes a risk with a huge jump in, catching Sagat in the air, and is able to walk under him, tricking Bonchan and starting the vortex. He's able to weather the storm, but not without taking a ton of damage. He focus attacks through a fireball and is able to land a throw. Knowing he has to do something, he goes for a risky uppercut FADC, but Tokido blocks it and punishes him, getting his ticket to grand finals. 3-2 Tokido. Bonchan sent to losers, and if he wants that trophy, he'll have to beat Tokido twice. Bonchan makes quick work of Nemo, and he's now back in grand finals. It's the run back from earlier, same characters, same players, and Bonchan is hoping for a different ending this time.
Every tournament, he gets second place. And I know, really, he wants to be champion.
I'm out.
Oh my god.
But I'm sorry, your opponent is Tokido.
Tokido is confident, talking a little bit of trash to Bonchan. But watch Bonchan now. Something's changed. He's using Tiger Knee more liberally. He's putting Tokido on the defensive and not allowing him to play his game. Those infamous Tiger Shot patterns, they're a completely different timing. He's baiting demon flips, and when Tokido goes for it, boom, Tiger uppercut. Every single time.
Get the delayed uppercut. He is scared of the uppercut.
Again.
He is scared of the uppercut
He can
right
go 2
now.
up here. Safe Tiger Knee.
He is so scared of the uppercut.
Oh! That's unsafe, well punished. Oh, nice tag.
What a buff. That's huge.
So good.
Oh, no
he had
sweep.
it, he had it. He should be going for the hard kick.
Anything.
Oh my
Yeah.
days, Tokido with the amazing counter hit confirmed.
Ken Bogart just jumped in the air when he did
That
that.
was sick. That was so sick.
He jumped in the air. Super jump. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a wrap!
Oh,
It's a
matey!
wrap! What is this?
Oh, matey!
Are you guys watching this?
Tokido seems to be cracking. He's pressing buttons he doesn't usually press, going for risks that aren't calculated. The first set goes to Bonchan. He resets the bracket, and the next set decides the champion. The second set, Tokido comes out swinging, aggressive, almost desperate. But Bonchan, ice cold. Every jump in's getting anti-aired, his pressure safe and immaculate, and it's causing Tokido to hesitate just at a fraction of a second too long each time. It's now 2-0. Bonchan needs one final round to win the whole tournament. But Tokido isn't going out without a fight. A huge focus attack crumple starts the party. Tokido reads the uppercut attempt from Bonchan, punishing him and hitting a reset. Trying to take the round, but a late reaction to Bonchan's jump allows him to escape the corner. After a throw, he's on life support, but a crazy uppercut into red focus attack crumple gets Tokido out of trouble. Tokido's party starter is working overtime on Sagat, allowing him huge combos and mix-ups. Tokido lands a sweep in neutral, allowing him to set up the vortex. The mix-up hits, and a throw puts Bonchan in a checkmate scenario as Tokido launches fireball after fireball until he chips Sagat down. Bonchan goes back to his original fireball game, forcing Tokido to approach and punishing him with a Kara uppercut. Tokido finds an opening, putting Sagat into the corner, but each trade is working against him as Akuma's life bar drains. He tries to keep the pressure up, but a throw from Bonchan seals the first round. Bonchan fakes a focus attack, dashing forward and catching Tokido. His fireball spacing beyond perfection at this point, as he stays just out of range of Akuma. But Tokido is a party animal. He lands a critical standing heavy kick loop into Ultra to even it up 1-1. Tokido tries to go for another early mix-up, but Bonchan blocks it. He reads a fireball from Tokido and focus attacks through it, throwing Akuma into the corner. As Tokido tries to escape, he meets him in the air, keeping him in the corner. Tokido goes for a Hail Mary demon flip, and Bonchan's ready this time. He is no longer Mr. Second Place. He is the Red Bull Kumite champion. In an era where everyone said Sagat was outdated, where tier lists had him falling behind the Yuns and evil Ryus of the world, Bonchan proved that perfect execution and flawless game sense could overcome any matchup. A reminder that smart play, discipline, and pure fundamentals still win championships, even in a game full of vortexes and top tiers. Let me know down below what your favorite Sagat moment is, what your favorite Bonchan moment is, or honestly, who your favorite character specialist is. Until next time.